Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Love for Intuitive Astrology. So today I will talk about the month of September 2023 for the sign of Capricorn. So this video is for everyone who has their sun, their moon or the rising sign in Capricorn. So before I start, I just want to let you know that this is a general reading. I also do private readings and you find my details in the description box below. So Capricorn, we're starting off with Virgo season, and this is in your fellow earth sign, right? In the ninth house. So a lot of you are gonna go on a trip in September, and this could be a trip or a place where you've visited before, because we're still dealing with Mercury retrograde up until the 14th of September. So if you're going after, I would say maybe it could be a new place, but definitely if you're going in the first half of the month, you might go to a country you've been before, a place you've been before. And the same is for studying. So maybe you're picking up a study that you've left, or you're studying something that you had in mind for a long time and you were like, okay, let's do it now. Let's pick up this study and start doing what you had in mind for such a long time. On the 3rd of September, Jupiter is stationing retrograde in your 5th house. So you're definitely revisiting thoughts of what makes you happy when it comes to romance, when it comes to a relationship, and also what makes your heart sing. Like, what are the hobbies that make you very happy? Maybe you left your hobbies for a while, or you spend time with friends or family during this summer, and you're like, I want to be creative again. I want to create new things. This is also a time where you could be more lucky when it comes to game of chances. I don't really recommend these things. It's better when Jupiter is direct though. So I would wait until Jupiter is direct, but still your opportunities increase, but just do it for fun, because it's not the right way to earn lots of money. I always say, listen to your intuition. If your intuition tells you to do it, there's a reason for it. Okay. Your heart will always tell you what to do. So definitely an influx of creativity. For some of you, you might meet someone new, especially towards the end of the month. You might, you might have a date, or you're dating a few people to figure out who you want to be with. And if you're with a partner, you're gonna go out, enjoy each other. Maybe your partner has a nice plan for you in store that you can do to enjoy your time. Okay. Venus is gonna station direct on the 3rd of September as well, which is in your 8th house. So this is really about your finances, getting your finances in order, especially the finances that are not yours. So this could be the finances of your partner, your joint bank account, maybe a bank account with a business partner, or you're arranging money for an inheritance or for the government. Whatever you have to do, you really have to settle it now. Like, Venus retrograde brought up the issues that were still open and needed to be resolved. And when it's direct, you're ready to move forward, and you kind of have an idea on how to organize your things, okay? Because when it's retrograde, it's kind of a little bit unclear, a little bit foggy. So give yourself the time to figure it out. At the same time, when Venus is retrograde, there's a lot of, maybe insecurity that came up, because it's in the 8th house regarding your sexuality, regarding your vulnerabilities, like what parts of you, what shadow side you're representing in love came up that maybe you didn't like, maybe you thought was not there, but actually during this retrograde was shown to you. Okay, this is all for healing. We all have to do shadow work. We all have to look at ourselves, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful. Okay, you are all of those things. So you've been going through this massive transformation of love, and maybe you heard from someone from your past where you have unfinished business with, and this is mostly related to certain 18 plus things, you know. They come back for maybe something unfinished, or they have some kind of intense feelings for you that they feel were never really expressed. So yeah, beginning of September, they can still come back. Or it could be a love overseas that you were talking to. Okay? Live your joy. Live your joy this month. Okay? Mars is in your 10th house, so you're definitely gonna work really hard for your goals or for your work. So it's a really weird energy, because it's like, I want to work really hard, but somehow it's gonna be a slow process. So don't run too fast, but because the universe will bring you back. They're gonna be like, slow down, bit by bit, step by step, because they're not yet planets that tell you to go full on. Okay? Work hard, but have your limits, because there's too much retrograde energy still. Okay? By the end of the month, there's going to be a full moon in the sign of Aries. And for you, Aries is in your 4th house. So this is really related to your family. And with Chiron there in the 4th house, there's a really painful situation maybe in your family. You might have to take care of a family member. There might be some situations where you feel like you have to give a lot to take care of your family, or maybe your home situation. If you bought a home and there are a lot of difficulties, you feel like it's never ending. You know, you might be living with roommates as well, or whoever you live with. It's just a little bit of an uncomfortable and painful situation. And if you're building a house or you bought a house, it's maybe being a bit more difficult than you thought it would be. But this will resolve itself. This full moon might bring you a lot more clarity, a lot more certainty, and it will happen at 6 degrees. So check if you have any natal planets at 6 degrees in Libra or Aries. This will bring a lot more answers to you. Watch out for fights at work, Capricorn. Mars is in conjunction with the South Node in your 10th house. This means that you will have to deal with some conflict. Okay, so maybe you're bringing the stuff that are happening at home to your work, and that's gonna be like a little bit misunderstood. Okay, give yourself time to reflect, and if you can take off these days, I would do it. Signs from heaven. It's almost like you're getting some signs. You know, these feathers, maybe there are feathers falling down. It's a sign you're on the right path, on the right track. Okay? Maybe you're going from one job to another by the end of the month. You're switching jobs, getting new opportunities. It's like some of you haven't slept well, but you're finally going to sleep well this month. And there are going to be a lot of dreams coming to you, so make sure to write them down. Okay? Make sure to write them down. Spiritual support. So whatever it is that you want to do, you are supported by the divine. And I know this sounds very vague, but also Saturn is in the 3rd house, so there are some troubles maybe with siblings, or some miscommunication happening in the workplace. Yeah, it's a bit like a cold. There's some cold communication happening maybe at work, or you feel like you have to put in a lot of effort to be understood, like people don't really understand you, and this can be a bit frustrating. Wow, look at that, creativity. We're going back to your creativity. So maybe you like photography or handcrafts. You're very creative. Honor your feelings. Look at this full moon in the back. So this will be around this full moon in Aries. You have to dive deep within your feelings. It's like there will be a gift. Some of you will get a gift. And this could also be a gift, as in an answer to a prayer. Okay? Yeah, there is something with your emotions. Like maybe some of you, in order to take care of others, you've been repressing your emotions. And this can result in frustration. So it's time to release these emotions and know that your feelings are very valid, Capricorn. Yeah, it's like sometimes you close down, like you don't want to show the world you have emotions, and it works against you because people think that you don't have feelings, which is the opposite from truth. You're actually sacrificing yourself to please others sometimes, or to come across as I'm not weak, I'm serious in my job, I know what I'm doing. And I feel that if you give a little bit more into this feminine energy, these emotions, people will start to reflect and understand you better. They can relate to you. That was the word, relate. The miracle of nature. So maybe have a walk in nature and like dancing. Some of you need to dance, open up, and I feel that this will bring in a little bit this softer energies, and that's gonna help you so much. But definitely a lot of you are in a romantic vibe. This will be for a year. You can attract someone new. This can also manifest in a pregnancy. Well, you don't manifest a pregnancy always, right? It takes two to tango. But yeah, definitely there could be an expansion of children, more children, pregnancy, and a lot of amazing hobbies that you're going to fulfill. Maybe you're gonna learn a new craft, a new skill, and you're gonna love doing that. So that's my message for you, my amazing Capricorns. I so appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.